Nityanandam, everybody. So today is day 13 of having watched Secrets of Karma Revealed by His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Sri Nityananda Paramashivam. And my insights and what struck out for me today in the in listening to the webinar. So this webinar was conducted by Swamiji in 2015. And as part of the webinar, Swamiji had said at the end of it that watch it for 21 days. That is what will help to get, obviously, more of a breakthrough. So I've done this before, as I've mentioned, and I'm doing it once again, but this time live on Facebook as well with my insights. So today what struck out for me was the part which was what are the different types of karma. Okay, so Bhagwan has spoken about sanchita karma, agamya karma, and prarabdh karma before. And what struck out for me this time, in re-listening to the webinar, was that this part here. Okay, so there's a question from a participant. Swamiji answers it. So the question is, what are different types of karma? And Swamiji responds, as I'm just reading it out from my laptop. So Swamiji responds, listen, the thought pattern which you don't enjoy, which you already feel it is outdated and which is constantly suffocating you, shrinking you, is sanchita karma. So it just got me a click when I listened to this again. So actually there are some times in my life when I do shrink back. So the stuck thought current, which is making me shrink back in any particular situation, where I'm feeling suffocated in any particular situation, and I feel is an outdated way of thinking, likely an immature way of behaving in life, then it just struck out for me. Then that is something that I need to discard completely. So rewatching the webinar this time and having the insights shared live is helping me to pick out key situations, like key points from the webinar and expand on them. Okay, so there are times in my life where I felt like I wanted to shrink back. Example, when I feel like this fear of being able to speak in public clearly and share my views or share my insights, I've shrunk back. And of course it would have been something like not really performing that well in school, or not having the best exam results, and feeling like obviously not good enough, or feeling like a failure. So these are outdated thought currents, which are stuck thought currents, and they are making me shrink. So that would then make it a sanchita karma. So that's what I started to look at, all the different thought currents I have, and this is a good way for me to identify which thought current is making me do what, right? And then the next one, Swamiji says, and the thought pattern in which you feel you are stuck, but you are able to cause few things as your reality in your life, that is agamya karma. Okay, so then he begins to say, but because you want to cause one or two things in your life as your reality, the thought pattern you accept brings unfold, unimagined, unexpected bondages, side effects, after effects in your life. That is called agamya karma. And this kind of reminded me of when we, really, really want to buy a house, but then we end up taking a mortgage. So you're causing some of your reality, but then you've got this bondage of a mortgage, which then binds you to having a job, which you may or may not like or may not enjoy, but puts you in this cycle of causing some of your reality, partly, some of your reality, partly, not fully, may not be fully financially free. But of course, you've got this mortgage as well that goes with it, which is binding. And then because you need to pay the mortgage, you've got a job that you may not like, which is again once more binding. So these two things really struck out for me this time, and I'm really glad that I'm doing this, and I think there's much more deeper insights for me to get to. But yeah, so let me actually finish by also speaking about what prarabdha karma is. which is the third karma. So prarabdha means not ready to allow either the outdated, suffocating thought pattern or the thought pattern which causes your reality partly, deciding boldly to go on renouncing any thought pattern, even if you suspect them that they are not going to cause your reality completely. Okay, so this is where the ferociousness comes in, and you're like, okay, so I'm not going to allow myself to be shrunk, and I'm not going to be okay with some of my reality caused. Any thought current that stops any of my realities happening, I'm going to discard that completely. And that would be the prarabdha karma. So just going through all of these one by step is helping me to expand my understanding as well, and my expansion of my I guess taking my cognition to much more deeper level. So that's what I wanted to share today, and on the spot, spontaneous. For all of those who have been watching, thank you very much. And if you have anything that can be added to what I have already shared, then please do. Then I'm happy to expand more my understanding on the subject. If you have queries, also please let me know. And if you would like to join me for the 21 days, also let me know. So today was the 13th day, and I'm really, really glad I'm doing this, because I really get to face my fear and go past and just be fine with sharing. And it's good. I'm enjoying it. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. See you guys tomorrow when I go back to the next click. Nityanandam.